So this is the Anthony Keating Supercar. Get a nice little view of this sucker. It's a space frame, mid-engine, twin turbo small block. Totally designed by Anthony here. He's done what all the guys when their kids dream about, make his own car, and actually been successful with it. There's some of the ghosted flames we were talking about. So the next time you guys want a 260 mile an hour car, you give Anthony a call. On a Nelson powered car, what do you need on a Nelson powered car? A parachute, of course. So there you go.
You have to bring your own balls.
So here we are, Thursday. This fucking crazy cat right here just went 260 miles an hour in this car. And then these guys started smoking peyote in the middle of the night and said, oh, the motor's locked up, man. The motor's locked up, you know?
Not me, I wasn't.
You guys blew the motor, so we pulled the motor out. Nothing wrong with the motor. It turns out the starter's fucking locked up, right?
No, what we're trying to do is test Nelson, see how quick he can strip an engine.
Yeah.
He's done a good job.
Fucking pulled all the caps off, everything. So now we're putting it back in, and these guys are gonna actually try to get, what's his name?
Mike Newman.
Mike Newman, the first blind man to ever drive 200 miles an hour. But this is the condition of the car right now, and it's what time? What time is it right now?
It's 10 to 6. 10 to 6.
10 to 6.
We'll have it done by 6.
Yep, exactly. So this will be running, doing 200 miles an hour tomorrow. So this here is Dan the man. Actually had the balls to take it 260 and was saying, you know, that he really would have liked to take it a lot faster from everything that I hear. So tell me a little bit, actually, you know, you're the guy that was in the car. Describe to us what you were feeling like in, you know, the consecutive runs and, you know, how much.
Well, the first couple of runs we just, I know it sounds a lot, but we feathered it up to 200 miles an hour. She was absolutely fine, sitting nice, no problems at all. Then on the run before we did the record, we took it up to 258 miles an hour. I didn't know the actual speed at that point. It was very fine after, but then we did the last run, which is the final run, and that was 260.1. The feeling in the car was, as it normally is. I mean, I've driven it before in the UK as well as in America obviously now, but she flew up to 200 miles an hour. And then obviously I've never been beyond that speed personally, or neither has the car at that point. So we still carried on maintained the same force, same speed going into and over 200 miles an hour, and she was fine. She obviously with the El Mirage, it's a different kind of place to run a car, and it's dusty and it's wind and that tunnel wind comes across. But I mean, she did bounce slightly at the high speed. I can't tell you what speed that was because I wasn't looking at the speed on that point. I was too busy trying to control my back passage movement. So she sat nice. I mean, to be honest, I will say this on video, to drive the car was an absolute honour. To drive a car of this magnitude was amazing. But to drive something that your own brother has built and designed, that's the real thing. It was good. It was brilliant. We really enjoyed it. Amazing.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So was there power left in the motor?
Well, I'll just just over 200 miles an hour. She was running. Well, I'll tell you exactly what happened was, in second gear, from second gear, third gear, fourth gear. In second gear, what happens in a normal car, you get that real spring in its step, and it shifts quite quickly, and then it sort of dies down as you bring it into every other gear. This didn't do that at all. She kept maintaining. Your sole of your foot was just glancing the accelerator. She was moving. The only time that the car would slow down is when you actually took your foot away from the accelerator pedal. Other than that, she was just continue. I bottled out at 260, and the track ran out at 260. But this had so much juice left in it. It's awesome, really phenomenal.
Crazy, yeah. And according to, at least from what Sid tells me, he had about 1.5 turns on controller, which is about 10 pounds of boost. So yeah. Just think, you got 26 more pounds to go.
Yeah, well, I will say that it was an honour to drive it, but if my brother Tony, the guy who owns this and built it, wants someone to do the full boost, then he needs to get my other brother and get him to drive it, or Sid, because I mean it was brilliant. But Bonneville, I'd love to see what she'd do if she was opened up and it was a nice area and there was no problem breaking down. But I mean, at El Mirage, it's too short a distance to do the full maximum of what this car can do. I mean, you wouldn't know. The words can't describe what it could do until you actually did it, I suppose.
Crazy.
Yeah, mad.
Well, thanks for giving us the experience there.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So tomorrow when we turn it up, you're gonna do 300?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Yeah.
Looking for the camera. For the camera, it's a different story, right?
yeah, wait. Now cut.
All right, so this is Anthony Keating, the creator of this Keating Supercar. You know, the man had a dream, and he's created it here, and now has broke the fastest production car in the world. 260.1 miles an hour is what it went at El Mirage, which is totally sketchy because it's a dirt, really tight track. And just what can you tell us about your background and how the car came about, and you name it.
Well, Tom, just like yourself, I'm mad about cars. Unfortunately, about the engine side, I know not a lot until I came to see you, and I can know that now. The car itself we designed about 10 years ago now, and it's took 10 years to get it up to fruition, and each time we've always wanted to build the fastest car in the world. Obviously, production car, that's what we're after. All Keating TKRs come with a Nelson powertrain that's well over what you need. I mean, we was running not a lot of boost on this, and this animal was just going and going and going. Within 3 miles, we'd hit 260 miles an hour. It takes the Bugatti Veyron 5. That tells you how good these engines are. Unbelievable.
I mean, it was a pleasure to work with you guys, and we'll be looking forward to next year at Bonneville.
That's what we're looking forward to next. And we are laughing all the way until Tom gives us his bill. Tom, just tell us a little bit about the powertrain on this car and how you've gone about building such a powerful engine.
Well, the motor that's in this car is what we put in the street cars. It's a 427 twin turbo hot rod series. And it's just been, over the years, we've just been getting it better and better and better. So it's a super reliable piece that you can drive every day, but it makes 1,100 horsepower on pump gas and 1,750 horsepower on race gas. And I think, at least from the data logging and such, that, Anthony and Dan actually was only using about 900 horse to do the 260. So, there's actually lots of guts left in it. But it's a all aluminum small block twin turbocharged engine.
We've been getting to know Tom since we came over, and Tom's come from street racing all the way through and brought his knowledge into the race car scene.
But the pressure's on that. Okay, you ready?
1, 2, 3.
Oh man, I sucked.
Get him down.